Vernon Forrest, born February 12, 1971, and was taken from this world July 25, 2009, was a professional boxer who competed from 1992 to 2008. He held multiple world championships in 2 weight classes, including the WBC, IBF, Ring Magazine, and Lineal welterweight between 2002 and 2003, and the WBC Super Welterweight title twice, between 2007 and 2009. In 2002, Forrest was named Fighter of the Year by Ring and Boxing Writers Association of America.
The blue corner,
the NABF welterweight champion. Let's pick it up with Mark Firo.
Weighing also 147 pounds, his professional record, undefeated in 29 professional bouts, 24 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the pride of Augusta, Georgia, the NABF welterweight champion, Vernon the Viper Forrest.
In his professional debut in November 1992, Forrest defeated Charles Hawkins. Through 1996, Forrest stopped 13 out of 15 opponents. 5 were stopped in the first round. As the years went by, Forrest won a few more minor titles. In the year 2000, Forrest finally got his chance to fight for a major title belt against Ruel Frank for the IBF welterweight title. Unfortunately for Forrest, however, a cut caused by an accidental headbutt ended the bout in round 3, and the fight was ruled a no contest. But Forrest would meet Frank again in a rematch at Madison Square Garden on May 15, 2001, on a Felix Trinidad undercard. Forrest dominated his opponent and won the fight by unanimous decision to claim his first major professional boxing title. Let's take a look at the fight that put Forrest on the map. In 2001, Forrest fought for the WBC and Lineal welterweight championship against Shane Mosley. Many considered Mosley to be the best fighter in the world at that time, and he was the betting favorite to win that fight. Despite being the favorite, Mosley was dominated in this bout. Both fighters initially started strong, landing hard blows, but in the second round, Forrest had Mosley hurt early and knocked him down for the first time in his career. A series of strong punches would put Mosley down yet again later in the round. With his dominant performance, Forrest would also be awarded the Ring Magazine welterweight title. 6 months later, Forrest would once again square off against Mosley in a rematch. Despite a stronger performance from Mosley, Forrest won a clear-cut decision using his jab more effectively and through superior ring generalship. Forrest was now considered by many to be one of the top fighters in the world.
Forrest takes it well, and another big right uppercut. Terrific left hand from Mayorga, and he's looking to take Forrest out.
Mayorga's as rough as they can. Vernon Forrest to turn this one around and put it back in his favour.
I saw Stacey McKinley in the corner, of course, of Mayorga. He's one of the men behind Mike Tyson. Tyson, we're watching this one, and I wouldn't mind betting he is. He'll admire the way in which Mayorga is really gambling to try and counter the silky smooth skills of Forrest, and it's anything but silky smooth now. It's starting to be desperation, and a tremendous right hand from Mayorga, and Forrest this time is in big.
In January 2003, Forrest fought the WBA welter champion, Ricardo Mayorga. Mayorga was a mostly unknown French contender from Nicaragua. and few gave him a chance to win against the significantly bigger and stronger Forrest. Mayorga shocked the world when he easily dominated Forrest, dropping him once in the first round and again in the third round. The referee would call off the fight after the second knockdown, as Forrest was visibly dazed and unable to get his footing. Forrest would rematch Mayorga 6 months later, losing again, this time by a majority decision. The bout was a close and competitive one, with Mayorga mostly chasing Forrest around the ring while Forrest was content to fight from the outside. Forrest took 2 years off from fighting because of injuries. He had complete reconstructive surgery on his left arm. He had 3 surgeries, 2 on his shoulder to repair a torn rotator cuff, and 1 on his left elbow to repair torn cartilage and nerve damage. In his first fight since losing twice to Mayorga, Forrest knocked out Sergio Rios in 2 rounds. After the fight against Rios, Forrest stopped Elko Garcia in the 10th round. Forrest won a controversial 10th-round unanimous decision over Ike Quarry on August 5, 2006, at Madison Square Garden. The judges at ringside scored the fight 95-94, 95-94, and 96-93. On July 28, 2007, Forrest won a unanimous decision against Carlos Baldomir in Tacoma, Washington, frequently firing off heavy right blows to Baldomir. After 12 rounds, Forrest won a lopsided 118-109, 116-111, and 118-109 decision to take the vacant WBC light middleweight title. On December 1st, 2007, at Foxwood Resort Casino, he would successfully defend his light middleweight title against Michael P. Cirillo, Italian boxer, scoring an 11-round TKO. After losing his title to Sergio Mora on June 7, 2008, Forrest would reclaim the WBC 154-pound title on September 14, 2008, against Sergio Mora via unanimous decision. The judges' score were 118-109, 117-110, and 119-110. Now, let's take a deeper dive into the death of Vernon Forrest. At about 11 p.m. on July 25, 2009, Forrest stopped at a gas station in the Atlanta neighborhood of Mechanicsville. With him was his 11-year-old godson. As the boy went inside the gas station, Forrest went to the back of his car to add air to a low tire. As this occurred, a man robbed him at gunpoint and fled. Forrest, who was armed, went after the man and shots were exchanged. After a short distance, Forrest gave up chase and began talking to a second man. It was this man that shot Forrest 7 to 8 times in the back. According to police, the shooter in the second person left the scene in a red Pontiac. Forrest died at the scene, and his death was ruled a homicide. Atlanta police would arrest and later charge 25-year-old Quante Cruz, 20-year-old Demario Ware, and 30-year-old Charmin Sinkfield for his murders. It is believed that Sinkfield was the shooter, Ware was the robber, and Crew was the driver. Crew and Ware are serving life sentences in Georgia Department of Correctional Facilities. On October 28, 2016, Chairman Sinkfield was sentenced to life without parole. Vernon Forrest was involved directly with the creation of a non-profit organization called Destiny's Child, a group home that assists people with development, emotional, and psychological disabilities and needs. Forrest was also directly involved with helping the clients by organizing Destiny Child's activities. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit up that comment section as well. Once again, thanks for watching Death After Sports. Vernon Forrest.